If we can imagine for a moment the millions around the world that go every day without clean drinking water, especially in the developing world where it is most needed. Many of us take for granted clean drinking water, but we should also look at the hard facts of the polluted water in developed countries, and that one day, those Western countries will also be in a water crisis. Well, one young man is in the process of changing that. Joseph Wansa, originally from Zambia, moved to Australia and came up with the idea when he visited his home after a number of years. Now his water purification tablet, Vigor Aqua, is ready to help those in need. Certainly an inspirational and motivating man. Joining me to discuss his business and foundation is the founder, Joseph Wansa. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, this is a great topic because everybody in the world needs water, right? So what motivated you to come up with the water purification tablet?
The water purification tablet is something that has, been influenced by from where I grew up from. Mm-hmm. We grew up in a place where there was only one source of water, so safe, clean water, and we had to walk miles and miles for it. Mm-hmm. And I've always known that water is an important thing that people need to have. Mm-hmm. And coming to Australia, it gave me an overview of the problem on a global basis. I looked at it. I thought it was only my community that was in need of clean water and sanitation and everything, but it's actually the whole world. Yeah. And I thought I can, help to see how we can improve people's lives in communities who have no access to clean water,
Yeah, there's a water crisis everywhere in the world, I guess, when you think about it. So
it is. It's everywhere, and we don't really see it. But when you actually go to the places, the communities that are facing these problems, that's where you see the real, and you see how people are suffering. They don't have access to water. If they have access to clean water, they have to walk miles and miles away, which in turn turns away young girls from attending school because they have to look after the house, make sure there's clean water at the house, and hence they end up missing out of school.
Okay, so how did your own experience growing up in Zambia influence your decision to start Global Empowers? And that's your company, right? Global Empowers?
Oh, yeah.
So how did that influence you?
Global Empowers, if I say Global Empowers is something that I started last year, I would lie, because Global Empowers, when I connected dots going backwards, seeing where I'm coming from to where I am today, Global Empowers is something that has been in our family. It's something that I've learned from my parents to look after, care for others, look after other people, and always be at service for other people, empower people, not just my family. With Global Empowers, I would like to take it past the family, not just helping cousins and families. I want to see if I can contribute to a larger community and not just my family. So the Global Empowers is about lighting someone's candle. If I can light yours, you light someone's, and we go on like that. So with Global Empowers, this started from way back. I'm just here to take it so that other people can benefit as well, and not just my family.
And speaking of benefits, what are some of the specific benefits of your product, Vigor Aqua, which is the purification tablet?
Yeah, with this tablet, the main people that really shaped this whole project of a tablet was the family that I met when I went home to visit. They came to visit me, and this lady, she was pregnant and she had a baby, she had a kid, and she doesn't work, she doesn't have a husband, there's no family to look after and the kids, so she's always trying to find means on how her kids can how she can help her kids. So I asked myself, how can I help? How can I help with this to try to solve water problems and hunger issues in my community? It's uncommon to find balanced diet, people having balanced diets. So I thought, how can we tackle this problem of hunger and water? So with Vigor Aqua, this tablet will be able to clean the water, make it safe, and also add essential nutrients to it, like multivitamins and other things that we people don't really have, they don't get from the food that they eat. So this would be something that we can top up on the food, the normal food that they eat. They can still top it up just to add a little bit of value, a little bit of nutrients to it through the water that they'll be drinking. So if I took into consideration when coming up, there were two groups of people that really motivated me to do this, and that was that pregnant woman. In my community, pregnant women, most babies are born unhealthy due to their mothers not having good food. The water is not clean. So at the end of the day, the baby is born with defects, problems. So I thought, if we can help such a mother in that position, to give her something that she can use, before pregnancy, during pregnancy, and after pregnancy. So with this tablet, this type of tablet for women, it would be formulated to help women who are pregnant, to provide the nutrients like folic acid, calcium, and all those vitamins that they need for proper development of a child, and so that they can have healthy babies. So that's one what we're looking at, and the other one is a baby. Her son she couldn't breastfeed her son because she had AIDS. So we thought, if we can provide something, something small for young kids, babies who do not look after themselves, something that can help them, when there's no one to look after them, they can drink water and still get a little bit of nutrients from the water that they don't get from the food. That the little food that they eat.
Well,
that's why we thought we can do that.
It's no doubt that it will help, and I'm sure it's a tremendous help to people who need it as well. So how will the sales of your product help give back to the community through your foundation?
With the foundation, it is my dream with the foundation is to help kids who are in similar shoes like myself, who came from who are in there. We just want to be able to show, to help them to work with their minds and open up possibilities that tell them the world is yours. They can do whatever they want if they believe in what they're doing. So with this foundation, I really want to help kids, not just in Zambia or the community where I grew up from, but kids from all over the world. If we can be able to, because those are the leaders of tomorrow, and if we put our effort and time educating them, getting them to have the right mindset, have confidence in what they're doing and believing in themselves, there is no difference between those kids and myself. The only difference is I'm here, but I'm not educated in any way better than them. See, so if they put the mind to it, they can do anything they want. So with this foundation, we'll be getting part of the sales from the tablets. We'll be going to the foundation, and the foundation will be partnering with small organizations in communities that are doing work to improve and empower people's lives. We'll engage with them, work with them, and see how many candles we can light.
Yeah, and
to
that's
help people develop them and empower them.
And that's a great thing that you're doing too. That you're
themselves.
Yeah, and that's a great thing that you're doing. That you're helping people like that as well. It's really a great thing. Maybe you can tell me about your insights of growing a startup business in this particular sector.
Having a startup in this sector, it's not something that's easy.
Yeah,
it's not something that's it's an overnight thing that you can do. But if you have the reason why you want to do what you're doing, is big, there's nothing that can come in between. I'm an example myself. I've always wanted to see what I can do for my people, see how I can help, what I can contribute. And if in looking at all those things, my why has always been bigger, and I always get the right people to help me. I always get help when I need it. I've met different types of people from everywhere just to help you. They believe in what you're doing. So it's hard, but it's doable. There's nothing that's impossible. It is doable, but it is hard to find the right people to believe in what you're doing and have the same passion that you have.
Yeah, and there's no doubt about that it's difficult to get the like-minded people with you to
it is a bit. I find that a bit hard.
Yeah, for a project like this, I think it's the same as business people. It's always difficult to find somebody who can. Really...
especially. You can always find people who are they get motivated through different things.
Yeah. But
with this type of business and this type of industry, you need people who are self-motivated.
Yeah.
People who are motivated to serve people first, rather than anything else first. And those are not so common. But if your why is big enough, you always have those people. They'll always come your way.
Yeah. And that's the key thing too, is attracting those type of people. Well, there's no doubt. I mean, you're an inspiration to many people. There's no doubt about that, and that will grow over time as well. But how do you see yourself maybe 5 years from now? How do you see yourself and your business?
In the next 5 years, my dream or my goal is to be able to put a smile on someone's face. Someone somewhere, someone I don't know. To be able to light someone's candle, to help them become better versions of themselves, help them to find themselves. That's what I would really love to do in the next 5 years. Encourage people, motivate them, work with them, show them how powerful their minds can be. And with the tablet, in the next 5 years, if we can get it to the people that need it, the people that this product is meant for, that would be a dream come true for me. If they can have it, you can have it in the villages. If it can help a kid to a young girl to go to school, have a chance to go to school, a mother, giving birth to a healthy baby, or a baby surviving, that would be the best thing. That's a dream come true for me.
Well, there's no doubt the steps that you're taking now. There's no doubt it is going to happen, and certainly I would like to wish you all the best for the future. And thank you for joining us today on the program.
Thank you.
Thank you. All the best. Thank you very much. I've been speaking with Joseph Wanta. He's the founder of Global Empowers and the Vigor Aqua water purification tablet. We all need water, and this is set to be a turning point for those in need of clean drinking water. And we wish him all the best. And that's our program for today. Thank you for joining me. I'm Andy Zajac. See you next time.